Hi guys, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to teach you the switch statement. So first of all, what is the switch statement? And before this here, I'm going to build a little functionality that will help you understanding the switch statement. Here, I'm going to build a functionality that will allot a grade. Like if your marks is 70, you will have A plus grade. If your marks is 50, then you have B plus grade. So in this way, I'm gonna build a functionality. Here is the marks variable. I'm gonna store it to 90, and here is the if functionality. Here is marks are equal to this 90. So there is a alert on the screen, or you can print out. Here is I'm gonna alert. Here is your grade is A plus, and like this, if we have marks and here is 70, then B plus. Here is B plus. Here is B plus. So now I hope you understand what functionality I'm going to build. Here you see that here is where is the problem. Here is the problem. I have write int this integer is this data type is used in Java and other programming languages, so that's why here is A plus is printed. And now you see that this part is executed because the marks is equal to 90. If the marks is equal to 70, then B plus is executed. So now in this way we can build for the 60 marks, 80 marks, 85 marks. So we have to write a long if else statement, but that is not a good programming practice. That is the long way. But we have another thing that will execute the code on the base of the condition, where the condition is match. Here you see that this is the value. This value, wherever it is match, the condition is fulfilled, so that block of code execute. Here you see that otherwise this code or this code will be executed. So now we have switch statement for this kind of work, where a condition is present. When the condition is fulfilled, so that block of code will be executed. So that statement name is switch statement. We can use the switch statement. Switch statement have different block of codes that will execute based on different conditions. Like this, it have the different block of code here is, and it will execute based on different conditions. But in the switch statement have the block of code, then user give a value like this. Here we have give a value, then in the switch statement we compare that value with every block of code, and wherever the value is match, that block of code execute like this. Switch have the functionality simply like this, but it is a little bit different. Now I'm going to create it, then you can understand it clearly. First of all, we have to write switch keyword and then parentheses. In between these parentheses, we have to write the variable marks, because we want to compare this variable. And in between these parentheses, we have to give every block of code and condition. First of all, here is the condition. To give the condition, we have to write the keyword case. First case is if the marks is equal to 90. Here you see that first case is if the marks is equal to 90. You don't need to write equal to 90 or anything. Here is just colon, and all the things are okay. And if the marks is equal to 90, then this block of code is going to execute. Here is I'm going to alert on the screen with the A plus, and here is in this way. This is the first block of code that has the condition here. This is the case when the marks is equal to 90. This marks variable is going to compare with every case. If marks is equal to 90, then this code will be executed. And Here I want to tell you something. When this code execute, so you have to break from the switch statement. Like if we don't write this variable, so it is not going to end the switch statement. If the marks is equal to 90, this alert is out, and then this break statement just break this switch statement or end the operation of the switch statement. And here is the case 2. Here I'm going to define the case 2 is if the marks is equal to 80. Here is marks is equal to 80. So here is in between the parentheses you have to write its code, and you must need to write the break in every case. Here is B plus, and then here I'm gonna whole copy this, and here is control D, you have to plus control D. Here is case 70 in which we get C plus. So like this you can build the functionality that is comparing the value with every case. And here is if it is 50 then fail. Here is fail. So now here you see that every case, there are 5 cases, so every case have the break statement. Whatever case is execute, and we must need to break it to end the operation of the switch. And then at the end, if the marks doesn't match or value of this variable doesn't match to any case, so we have to execute a default case. So for this we have to write default like this, and then in between it here I'm gonna write input wrong, or you have input wrong marks like this, and because they doesn't match any case. Here you see that this is the default, and because it is at the end of the switch, so that's why we don't need to paste, we don't need to write the break statement. If there is no case match, then this will execute. And now let's check it. Here is refresh it. So here is the A plus grade. Why A plus? Because the marks is equal to 90, and here is the A plus grade execute. And here if the marks 80, then this B plus execute. Here is, you see that B plus. And if the marks is equal to 50, here I'm gonna put the 50 marks. Here is fail. And if we put the wrong marks like this 509, so this case is not exist. So here is input wrong, the default case is execute, that is here. So in this way you can compare the values, and you can also give the string values. Like here if I give this these numbers in the string, here is like here is 90. Here I'm gonna write 90. Here is when the marks is equal to 90. So this is the number. This is not going to match. Here you see that input wrong, the default is execute. But here we can also write like this. Here is 90. So now this is the string value, and here you A plus. So in this way you can also write the values in the strings. So this is the switch statement. If you have any problems, so kindly add the discussion. I will help you as much as I can. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next video.